Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is episode 6 of The Healer's Journey. I'm your host, Leisha Lee, and today I have a special co host with me. Everyone say hello to
What's
Joshua.
up, everybody?
So
How y'all doing?
excited to have him here for today's conversation. We were talking all backstage, and it was such a fun conversation. We were already laughing. So we have two guests from two originals. Let's call them originals. They're from Cohort 1. We have Marshea joining us today. Hi,
Hi,
Shay. How you doing?
good. How are you?
We're doing amazing. Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited. And then we have Ty. Come on in, Ty. The best.
Hello,
Love.
What's
hello,
up, what's up, Shay?
hello. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Nice. Thank you so much for joining us, y'all. I'm excited for this conversation. Just from our conversation backstage, we're already getting into it, laughing and getting into the details. So let's not waste any time. Can you give a little bit background on what you do, Ty? Let everybody know kind of what your role is in healthcare and what you do.
Yeah, I work at University Health Lakewood in our long-term care center. I am a CNA. I work night shifts, so I've been there 5.5 years.
Oh, nice. That's a lot of walking. I know
Yeah.
from Tori. Shay, can you give us a little background on what you do and where you're working at?
I am a behavioral health tech for St. Luke's Creighton Children's Center, and I've been here for 9 years.
Wow, I had no idea you've been there for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all ever work together? I feel like y'all are so close now. It's just
No.
whenever, it's just always love. I love that. I
Mm-hmm.
just assumed that y'all work together because y'all just bonded so well.
Crazy thing is,
Nope.
Shay and I first met at the cohort.
Yep.
We never knew each other until
Oh,
the cohort.
That's
really?
wild. So,
I
how did
love.
that come about?
Yeah, how did y'all get
Shay was
into the
our timid
cohort?
one. Shay was like our little. She's like the little sister one,
Yeah.
Oh,
and I kind of gravitated to her. So, and Mark kept picking on her. Because
Yeah.
she always came in with her legs crossed, her arms were folded, or she was sitting on her hands because she was always cold. So I would be
Yep.
trying to like tap her leg, like uncross your legs, but by then Mark would be like, Shay,
He's already
and I'm
seen
like,
her.
oh,
What
yeah,
does that body language mean, Shay? Nothing, Mark.
It's cold in here.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's how her and I met.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How did y'all get involved? How did you hear about Healing Heroic Healers and the wellness packages and the cohort? Like, how did that come to be?
Well,
Shay. Yeah.
when Carla launched her program last year, you probably heard this story. She texted me about the information, and then I texted and I was like, "Yo, Carla, like, is this for real or is this spam?" And she was like, hold on, girl. Can I just please call you and explain it?" I'm like, "Go ahead." So she called me. She ran everything down to me, and I'm like, "You know what? That sounds great. I'm gonna take part." And everything
Yeah.
has just popped off from there.
Oh, I love that.
Well,
So you worked with Carla.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Nice, 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 nice. I love that. Ty, what about you? How did you get into
Carla
H
and
and cohort?
Dahlia actually came to our SEIU barbecue last year for the union because I'm part of the union.
Mm-hmm.
And they were actually there and they had a table set up and I honestly think it was my kids that went over there and started messing with them. So then I had to go over there and get them. And then our conversation started. And then I think we kind of figured out, okay, there's kind of, I don't know. You just kind of knew that there was something there when we talked. And then they
Mm-hmm.
gave me the information and they were like, yeah, just meet up with us. And I'm like, okay. But no, then after we got together, I was like, okay, okay. And I
Okay.
was
Mm-hmm.
like throwing it to everybody.
I love that. It's so nice because when you talk to Carlin Day, you feel nothing but love when you talk to them. You're like, I want to
Mm-hmm.
be a part of whatever you're doing. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes
Yeah.
to this energy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Their
so
energy is ridiculous.
It, it's just so much love.
Yeah.
it is.
Well, and it's
Well,
crazy because they don't see color.
they
And
don't, I
that's
don't
what a
think they
lot of folks kind of lack. Because your first aspect, you see somebody and you're like, eh. Now, these guys are like, I don't know if they're colorblind. They do not see color. They love everybody.
Everybody.
That's true.
Yes. Anybody who wants love and was willing to be a part of their group, they just bring them in.
Hi,
Lamont.
Hi, Lamont.
Hello. Oh, we love Lamont. Maybe we can get him on the show here soon.
Who else we got? There's Carla.
For real.
If we can get Lamont on here talking, that would be amazing. I would love that. I want to give a big shout out to Shay. She is a H Cube's newest advisory board member. Look at you.
Okay, Shay. Go, girl.
You started off as a little text. Now look at you.
Right? Going big.
Are you
Look at little sister doing big things over here. Girl, I'm so proud of you.
Is that a new role for you? Like, have you ever had a role like that before? Like, you got any new emotions going into a role like that?
Anxiety. I'm low key. I'm a perfectionist, or things just have to be just right, like on point. So
I know somebody like that.
Oh,
huh? I wonder who.
Yep.
That makes sense. Congratulations, though. I love that. I love that they bring in everybody who's already here, who's already involved and open to what they're doing. And it's just like, if you want to be a part of us, come on in. Like, they're not denying people to grow what they're doing. I love that. We've got so many good things coming. I'm so excited. I do want to give a shout out to our funders: Health Forward Foundation, Kauffman Association, Kansas Health Foundation. Thank you so much for allowing HCube to do what they do. Like, the changes and the help that they're giving to heroes in the community, I can't even explain it. So can y'all walk us through kind of what, because y'all are the originals. You're Cohort 1. You were their first babies, the first trial of the
we
cohort.
Were their guinea pigs.
Yeah.
We were their guinea pigs. But we loved it.
Yeah.
Good.
We were the best group to be it. Because I just think the way all of us were, our attitudes kind of like matched. Like, we had some who were like out there, then we had our little quiet ones, and then we had some that we don't know what they were doing, but they all meshed together. It worked well for us.
It was a nice
we needed
spot.
that.
I like that.
And it was a way to make connections with people that you wouldn't think you would make connections with. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tell me more about that, because I'm curious about that. I know when you go into a new environment, sometimes it can be good, it can be bad, depending on how you see it. But obviously, you met people who are friends now. Like, what kind of differences were between you and them that you didn't think you would have been friends with them before, or maybe just didn't think about it at all?
Well, let's see. Who is it? Oh, wow. What's her name? Great. Put me on the spot and I forget the child's name. I know she works with Carla.
Morgan?
No, not girl. Morgan is a whole nothing.
I love Morgan.
Wait, are we talking
I
about
love Morgan.
In our cohort?
In our group. The two that were from the ER. Olivia and Caitlin. So those two, I think they were ER going through school at KU.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
See, I would have never, there would have been no paths that us and them, well, at least me and them to cross, because I don't do Kansas. I get to state line and turn around. So, but our paths would have never crossed without this group. Yeah. And we had a great time with them. Like, I learned a lot from them too. And we had a lot of fun.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I mean, yeah.
So it's bringing people together in healthcare that normally wouldn't cross paths, but it's like, hey, you're heroes in the same community, essentially. Come get the same amount of love that you all deserve. Right. And the cohort is turning into such a community of love and care and like a reflection of the love we give out to other people in our job and why we do the work we do, and we're just getting it back tenfold, I feel like, through H
definitely.
cubed.
Yes.
Definitely.
So tell us about your wellness packages that y'all got. Shay, what services have you gotten through H cubed, and kind of give us a little
Shoot,
detail.
all of them.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
He's like, I didn't turn nothing down.
You hear me? No, let's see. Last year I had gotten the chiropractor services, which I didn't know I need until I actually went, if that makes sense, because I feel
it makes
like
all the
we
sense.
get so comfortable in the pain that we're in that it becomes part of our natural daily lives that we forget, like, this is not normal. And so you go get the help and you're like, wait a minute, like, I feel a little bit better.
Why do I feel amazing?
Yeah, I could sleep a little bit better. I'm not holding my back a little bit, like, walking down the hallway, not feeling 30 years plus, But,
right.
so I did that. I got a facial, I got a massage, several of those. Let's see. I did the chirotherapy and the red light therapy.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know what that is, So for people who don't know what that is or have never had that experience, because I've never had that experience, what is it like going into a sub-zero?
So I feel like you got to mentally kind of prepare yourself, because it's negative. What is it? What was it? Negative like
147.
Yes, negative 147 degrees. Literally, snowflakes on my arms were being created while I was in there for 3.5 minutes. It gets cold, and you're in there in like some short shorts and a sports bra and some long socks and some things that go around your ears, so you don't have much on.
Oh wow,
that's intense.
Can you let them know where was that service provided at?
At the Leia Center. I love the Leia Center.
It's so beautiful there, isn't it?
And peaceful. It's like you walk in, it's just an instant peace.
You just feel connected when you walk in. You're like, oh.
Yes.
To the earth.
It's so welcoming. Wouldn't you say, Ty? Did you go to the Leia Center?
I did go to the Leia Center.
What was your thoughts on the Leia Center?
I kind of felt out of place being so pretty it was.
Yeah. Did you guys see the little dog there?
You're covering up your mic.
My mic?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Or you're like turned down, I think.
There it goes.
We good?
Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, they had a dog. I was like, oh my God, it's taking everything in me not to go over there and mess with this dog. It was taking a nap, so I didn't want to be rude.
I did not know there was
I didn't see him until I was walking out. I was outside and I saw him. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go back in and say hi to this dog.
I didn't see the dog.
Did you try?
How chill he is.
Did you have any of their teas or drinks or anything?
I didn't get to try.
Y'all.
I did do the charcoal. Good? You know that charcoal at the end you have to do.
Oh, really? Oh, for the after you do the thing.
The binder, after you do, it like binds all the toxins in your body, so you can like release them.
So you drink the charcoal, the activated charcoal, to get the toxins out. Like it essentially absorbs the toxins and you get it
out. That's amazing.
So when you use the restroom throughout the day, the toxins are supposed to come out. It's how it was explained to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, they tell you if you feel tired, to just lay it down, because that's your body letting you know, just let it do what it needs to do to reheal.
Yeah.
To refuel.
Wow. Do y'all know any of the benefits of the cryo? Like I know a couple of the benefits.
Besides the 800 and something calories.
Yeah. It's really healing for you.
Yeah, so
it's supposed to help
insides or something.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to help like with your blood flow and all that.
Did you personally notice like any specific differences, or do you feel like you have to go more than one time? But did you feel some difference when you went?
I actually did. Mine, because I have bad knees. So I've had a total knee done, and I've had holes drilled in my other knee to regrow cartilage. So then
Wow.
after that, when he had me on the little vibrating thing, and when everything started like coming away, I actually had no pain.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that blood
wow.
flow going through my knees was like, that's when I said, I told you, when I was done, I was ready to go do a 12-hour shift at work. And that's not a
Wow.
good thing for me.
And you,
So yeah.
dude, like I had the energy to do it. I love that. What about you, Shay? After the cryo, how'd you feel after all of the services you got at the Leia?
I felt good. That charcoal shot took me out though. I was driving down 71, 10 minutes into my drive. Oh, here it comes. I started throwing up. Thankfully, I had them throw bags in my car, but yeah, that charcoal shot worked. So yeah,
Wow.
So it really like it worked that fast.
for me it did. Or unless
Oh
I
my
just have a
goodness.
sensitive body anyway, so it could have been either or. But I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that
That's
it definitely
immediate.
got some stuff out. That's good.
Mhm.
Woo. How are y'all's clove shoes looking? Because mine are worn.
Oh, girl. I think I'm gonna
I
need
don't
another
even have
pair.
them on today. I wish I
I
did, so I could show
I
y'all.
have worn mine to where I probably can't wear them no more. Those shoes are so
Yeah.
comfortable. It didn't make any sense.
They're
Yeah.
easy
When
to
we go into
clean too.
bargaining
Did you
next year, I'm gonna
notice?
see if we can bargain for some clothes for work. Like clothes are amazing. You guys just don't realize. Like
No, for
I'm
real.
figuring out things
Yeah.
through the cohort that I need to bring into my shop. Like when we start bargaining next
Oh,
year, look,
okay.
this is what we found. I'm gonna need y'all to help us out here
Okay.
because our
Right.
feet are
That's
something.
So when you talked about your knee, you walk a lot. Do you walk a lot at your work? Right.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with your knee? I mean, obviously, if you do cryo, that'll help. But did that help when you went back to work? Did that make a
Oh yeah,
difference?
definitely. But I mean, I will always have knee pain. But
Mm.
it's something I've always tolerated. But since I had this done on Sunday, I really haven't had the pain.
Mm,
Oh
So
wow.
yeah.
that's a
So
big
That's
you
difference.
amazing.
That
remember
is.
Right.
backstage when I said I need to rebook?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's a huge difference.
That
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah.
One visit can make that big of a difference.
Even after my Cairo appointment, like seeing a Cairo like a couple of times, oh my gosh, like Shay said, the difference that it makes in your body. And you didn't even realize, I didn't realize my back
Yeah.
hurted that bad until it wasn't hurting. I was like, oh,
Right.
I
Mhm.
guess that's not good. Because you're just so into what you're doing and helping people and oh, it just hurts a little bit and you just push past it. And then every day you push past a little bit more pain until
Mhm.
it's so bad that this is really
Unbearable.
not good for you. Like
Unbearable.
these
It actually
services are
helped my
so
sleep.
important.
I noticed that it helped my sleep like a ton because I suffer from insomnia. So even just going to the chiropractor like helped me so much get like sleep.
Oh yeah.
So
Mhm. Which is so important in the work
When
that
I
you
got
do.
that very first adjustment, child, I didn't know how to act. Like it was ridiculous. Because
brand new
if you've
you.
always been out and you get
Mhm.
that first adjustment, when he gave me that first adjustment, I already knew he was married, but I would have married him. It was like that.
Oh my goodness. Are you talking about Breton?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Breton. He's
Oh, he
changed
was
many lives.
amazing.
He needs to come back.
No, seriously. Breton, if you see this, we all miss you.
Yes,
So
sir.
come back and see us. So let's kind of dive in because we all were at cohort 3, the retreat. Let's talk about that experience because
Let's
y'all,
talk
I had
about that.
so much fun. I loved it so much.
I had a blast.
Ty, can you give us like an overview of what the experience was like so everybody kind of is in the setting that we're talking about?
Well, it was more of a bringing our 1 and 2 together for one to meet because
Mm-hmm.
cohort 1 and cohort 2, we didn't know who was in what. So that
Right.
was a great thing because now we all know each other and now we're one big
Mm-hmm.
family. But it pretty much
Literally.
taught us how to go within ourselves to figure out what we need to heal us so that we can heal others. Shout out to Mata for that.
Shout
Right.
out
Mother.
to Mother. That was so funny. Shout out to Lonnie.
I know.
Oh,
After I figured out your name's not Mother.
He was like, I was wondering why everybody was calling you Mother.
That was beautiful.
Hilarious. Shay, what was
Mother
that
fits her.
experience? Right. Exactly. Shay, what was that experience like for you in the days that we were there and the things we were learning and going over and the way we were all connecting? What was that experience like for you? Like, what was that journey like for you?
I feel like even with this past experience and in the very first cohort class, whether we shared or not, especially for me personally, I learned something about myself, and I learned like the path that I'm on is the right path to my healing. Like some of the things that we've already learned in cohort 1 and the retreat are things that I started to implement for myself, but didn't know like where or how I was doing it until it was put into words. Like, this is what you're doing. You're already doing this. Now, this is what it's called that you're doing, you know?
Right.
So that was cool to see. And just to see, like, we're all going through similar things, too. It's not just me solely feeling like this. Ty feels the same way. You guys feel the same way. So just to connect with people who are feeling the same way as you do is, like, a big thing. So that was cool.
And when you said you were already doing things, you got to put names to what you were doing. What are some of those things like that you mentioned?
It's called like affirmations.
Not affirmations.
That's what it is. It's affirmations. I was already doing it, didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But you gotta do that to stay sane.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Good point.
We'll go with that.
Yes.
Oh no, that was mine.
Everybody got to share.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
gosh.
good.
You know what I loved? One thing that it made me cry at the end. I cried it in the beginning, the middle, and the end, but I'm just gonna point out the end. When Morgan's partner, he got to sit in for what, the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And at the end, he was like, wow, I've learned something about myself. And now I get to go and like reflect and go within and all of that. And him having that realization for me, I was like, wow, we're in such a healing place that he is essentially on the outside and came in for 30 minutes and got this like
life change.
He got that love
of love and energy, and is like, now he's in another place. And I thought that was so beautiful, and I thought it said a lot about the work that we were all doing energetically in that space together.
It's unique.
It was so nice. I love that I got to meet y'all and really get to know you, because I was at the cohort 1, like the very end, and I saw y'all, but I didn't really know you. So when we were in cohort 3 and I got to see your personalities and get to know you, and we're all doing the same work, feeling the same stuff, it's like, wow, this is a real community that they are building. We all clicked so effortlessly and quickly. Like, we're like laughing, crying throughout the whole experience, crying also, like sad all tears, happy tears, confused tears. I loved it. I loved that whole experience.
Yeah, I really liked that experience. Just me being new in there and just having everybody be together in that way. Just people together, number one, but people together like that with emotional connection, mental connection, just connected in all ways was amazing. And to what you said, him being there for 30 minutes, if you come in at the end of a whole 2-3 day session and you did 30 minutes and your life has changed, that means something.
Yeah,
like what you're doing is amazing.
And we were immersed in that for 2 to 3 days, and it's like with the chiropractor, you don't even realize until you're out of it that, like, oh, that was healing. That felt good. So,
trying to figure out how you didn't with all this time.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
How was I going without that? I have no idea. No idea. Ty, what has it been like? So before you got involved with H Cubed and the cohort and the wellness packages to now, what does that difference look like, if there's any?
Oh, there's a lot of difference. Well, where I work, we're short staffed. And so, I'm on the worst unit to be on, and nobody likes working in my unit because my residents are kind of, they're the difficult ones that nobody wants. So that's where we get them. But when I was saying with the affirmations, how you have to say them to folks, and I have to say them to actually folks I don't really get along with, just so I can be able to work my 12 hours.
Yes.
Because I have to find something good within them so that we could get along. Because if I don't, it's going to make a long night for me.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So that's what it's taught me. It's taught me that I've got to look for the good in everybody.
Oh,
just to make it easier for me. I know.
And that's so hard.
What? Ridiculous, isn't it?
You've gotten so much love. You're out here forcing love on other people.
I am. When I send out my ambassador cards, I'm like, if y'all don't do this, don't ask me for nothing else.
I'm not helping
because I ain't giving you nothing, and I'm giving you this, and it's free. Because I've actually had a steak dinner brought just because somebody went through one of the little, one of our little things. They went through it, and they were like, "Girl, you wasn't lying." I said, "Well, why would I lie to you? I'm buying you dinner." "Well, thank you."
I told you.
Perk for me.
I love Ty. Oh my gosh, I love that. Shay, how about you? What has that journey been like from before to now? Like where have you seen the most growth, or what does that look like for you?
Being more patient with the people I work with, and not just being more understanding to where they are and where I am, and trying to give a little bit more grace to that, and not being so angry or so quick to be like, like you're pissing me off, or so just giving more grace and patience.
Do y'all think that comes from being in the cohort and seeing so many different people in healthcare with the same mindset or need for love and care? Or is it just
it's definitely
that in yourself?
The cohort does have something to do with it. Because trust me, I wouldn't be doing affirmations with a lot of these folks. And I would just be doing my 12 hours by myself because I'd piss them off and they'd have to leave my unit. So, yeah.
And just delegating more tasks. I think a lot of us in the first cohort we mentioned, like Ty just said, like, we're working a 12-hour shift, and like somebody's not going to pick up the job and do it like the way we do. So sometimes we're just like, okay, well, you stay over here. I'm going to do it the way I know to be done, So now it's like, how can I delegate a task without me having to do the task and it get done the proper way? And just pouring more confidence into my coworkers and saying, you got this, you could do it. Like, even in the moment where I'm like second guessing myself, like, do you have it? So just being more confident in them.
I love that.
Yeah, because both of y'all just mentioned the same thing, and I would have never thought that
they didn't even talk about themselves.
Yeah, you literally talking about how you are working with other people better.
Yeah,
from the cohort.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have. Well, Shay's, when you said delegate, I started like, she did learn something from Mark.
I did.
Because Shay was taking everything on at her job and just kept piling and piling. And Mark was like, you need to learn to delegate. She was like, huh? So good for you.
So good that y'all learning this from the cohorts. Like, they need these multiple times a year.
So everybody needs it, because in healthcare, you work with other people. That's just what the job is. You work with other people, and we get tired, we get burnt out, we get emotionally just drained. So if with HQ giving people services to really go inward and take care of themselves, that is then expressed outwardly, which is what they basically just said. Is they started getting services and love and care for themselves that they can now outpour and give that to other people, which makes work easier, which reduces the amount of love and care they need to begin with.
It's working.
And it's like, it's needed for everybody.
That's the cycle I like.
It's literally
so wild.
It's
that is
amazing.
So wild. Because, and shout out to Carla because Carla and Deli. Because when you think of the idea of this, number one, it's genius because it's so needed. It's underserved. And then it's working. Just think about that. Like it's actually working. Like I just think that's amazing how the human mind can come up with an idea to serve people and put it on, and then now it's actually serving people. It's working. That is unbelievable. Just to hear that. I would have never thought y'all would say the same thing.
The exact same thing.
And I didn't know she was gonna say that, so
and I didn't think y'all did. I didn't even I was gonna ask
that was like, huh. She
So
is my baby sister. Oh, hey, shout out to your baby sister, Alicia, that looks just like my son's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Tori.
Shout out to Tori. Every other episode, we're shouting out Tori. She's the best.
She is.
She's going to be on one of the episodes coming up here soon.
I can't wait because I'm going to show her. When she's on, I'm going to show her to everybody on my family. I'm like, look at Riley's twin.
We're going to get the most views. I love it. Because shout out to Ty, because Ty is a great ambassador. I think you get a good majority of the referrals. So shout out to Ty.
Can I ask some questions about that? So Ty, you definitely do a really good job at that. You obviously believe in it. What's the difference between you and maybe a cohort member who they believe in the same way, but they're struggling to talk about it or struggling to bring it up? What do you think the difference is?
I mean, for me, is because I wholeheartedly believe in this. Like, when I talk to folks about them, my siblings will be like, stop saying cohort. It's like, that's a weird word for you. And I'm like, oh, my cohorts are texting or whatever. Like, when I talk to folks, I'm like, I'm part of a nonprofit and I am so in love with it. And I'm like, well, it's just something I truly believe in. So, I could talk about this all day long. So when I talk to the CNAs that I work with and I'm telling them and they're looking at me, they're like, what? No, you got to pay something. I'm like, okay, you pay anything when you go, then I'll buy you dinner. See, that's where the state dinner came in for me.
Prove me wrong and tell me it's not free.
I like that.
But it's just, I wholeheartedly believe in this program. Like, it is legit. And I mean, I just wish a lot of people would take the time to be a part of it because they would understand it.
Yes. So do you help people sign up or you just keep going at them until they sign up?
Oh, no. Usually what I do is I'm one of them that are picky about it because this to me is like,
you did say that.
I did. And I'll say it to anybody, to me, you got to deserve it because this is like a service that you're giving it to somebody because you see that they're doing something good. And hey, you're doing this, go do this for you. Like, it's not going to cost you a penny. And that's how I give it to those that I feel that, number one, will believe in it once they do it, but that they deserve it. Because, just like Shay said, we have those that, we got to do their work, but they ain't giving us their paycheck. So why would I give them something to better them?
Yeah. How do you feel now that you have the power to give them something, to give people something? What does it make you feel?
Because this is a gift.
Yeah, it's really a gift. What does it make you feel?
I feel good when they actually take advantage of it because then we sit and have a conversation. And then that's when I bring up, hey, we have a cohort. Hey, this here, you do these days, they pay you to do it. So you're not.
Yeah.
Your mic muffled again. Ty. You good.
See, that's because I don't talk a lot, guys.
That's why I don't do this.
I mean, when I talk to them about being part of a cohort, you're going to get paid to be able to better yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do that at.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I can't hear
exactly.
You can't hear me?
It is. It's still muffled. Yeah.
Still low.
It's like you're turned down.
Oh, I guess that's my time then, guys. Sorry.
I'm just like, all right.
You heard that, huh?
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this conversation. Is there anything I say you want to leave for our viewers or the people that watch us regularly, just letting them know about H Cubed. Shay, you want to go first? Just let people know about your experience and how you feel about H Cubed.
I feel like it's been an amazing experience for me on a physical and spiritual level, just healing yourself. I absolutely believe in Carla's mission. Especially when she called me, was like, this is real. And I experienced it's real. So it's been great. And just to be able to have these services ongoing and it not just be like a one-time thing, like, oh, you got your massage, you're done. Like, don't call me no more. Like, it's like, if you need this, call me. So that's nice to like have in your back pocket to know, like, I might not always be able to afford the chiropractor or always be able to afford to go get a massage when I'm hurting. But Carla's got my back. Heroic Healers has my back, and I can go do that with them. So that's
amazing.
Yeah.
Community.
So
Yes.
yeah.
I love that. I love it. I love it. How about you, Ty? What would you say?
It's just whole heart. You got to go in wholehearted because you're gonna get more out of it than what they put in. And then it's just gonna be a pay it forward. And that's pretty much all they really want is for us to pay it forward.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
I love I'm like, that's it. And that's mic drop. We're done. Because that's literally, we've built they have built, and we are part of such a great, loving community. Like the chatter and the back and forth in the group chats and the willingness to be part of different things coming up. Like, it's like, wow, I've never been a part of anything like this. This is so cool. It's just love and care and healing. And that's it. Like, wow. No negativity here or anything. I love it.
Literally.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
But okay.
Shay, wasn't bad at all, honey. You did good.
Yeah.
I did
give my props to Shay.
good.
Y'all did great. Thank you so much. Shay, congratulations.
Congrats.
Guys, thank you for being such a wonderful ambassador. Thank you for joining us for this conversation. Thank you to Joshua for joining me today. This is episode 6, y'all. Healer's Journey. And we will see y'all next time.